Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a picture in Magical Dawn by Hanna Karlzon. And I've kind of picked out this page here. Thought I'd have a little fun doing this one. And there's going to be a black background back here. And you've seen me paint a black background before, so I think I'm going to kind of leave that for a little while later. We're going to work on her basic skirt and water here first. And if you recall, in this book, we're only using the green, blue, purple, and pinks. So that is what this page is going to turn into. And fortunately for me, I bought myself some of these cute little pouches, and all the pencils in here are the ones I need for this book. They're getting smaller, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is put the camera down, and we're going to just go ahead and start on the water portion of her skirt that comes down on our little fish princess. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we go. We've got our indigo blue, sky blue light, or light blue sky, whichever one it is. It's 1086, the indigo is 901. And the slate blue, which is 1024. And that's our light, medium, and dark colors. And we are just going to jump in. I gotta make sure I'm in focus here to somewhere in the skirt area. I think I'll start right here in the center. I want to put dark on this side and leave the little tops here lighter. I'm not going to worry about the little dots that are sitting there. So just kind of darken that and lighten it up when you're using your pressure. Dark on the edge and lighten it as you come up. Some places will be just a little darker than others, depending on fish location, I guess, or starfishes. We're going to go down this whole piece of her skirt, or her whole bit of water. So on the top of that one, we want a little more of the darkness. I hope you all are doing well. Got a garbage truck outside if you're wondering what that noise is. There we go. Okay, each one of these is going to be done very similar to this. So dark on one side, and then we're going to bring in the slate blue. Bringing it right over that indigo, blending those together. I'm leaving a little bit of that up there at the top for the lightest color. I guess that's a little splash. So leave that. Figure out those in a little bit. Okay, then we go in with the lightest color. Blend that up to the top. Okay, I'm going to take our indigo blue and darken up that area on the bottom just a little bit more. Okay. If you want to add a little bit more of the slate blue in anywhere, you can do that too. Okay, then we'll do another one. Dust that off. And we'll do this one next door. And this one kind of breaks into two. So we'll just keep going down this side. Do a little fishy. And we got some seashells down here. Okay, and with the slate blue. And we have another fishy over here. Okay, back in with the lightest color. Blending all those together. Gonna have to bring in a little more of the slate blue here and blend that just a bit better. And then of course go back in with the indigo and just darken up the edge. Okay, now this extra piece here, we're just going to go down on the side of that. The light. A little more of the indigo around the fishy. Okay. Should really use the brush to wipe that with. Sorry about that. And if we want, we can bring in a little white just to brighten up the top of these just a little bit more. Okay. I think you're getting the gist of this. That's all I'm going to be doing. So all of these are going to be done the same way. I don't know if you want to sit and watch me do all that, but we'll do this little piece here. And throw in a little white up there at the top. Okay. So just think of that on all of the little skirts. We're just going to keep coming down like that. So we're going to skip coloring the rest of those on camera, and we're going to go for a fishy. Now I can do the fish in either purple or green or pink. And when I'm looking at the picture, we have to figure out how we're going to do the rest of it for the colors. We have the little starfish, and there are quite a bit of those. So we could do those in purple, do the fish in green, and then do her in pinks, and maybe have her have blue hair or something. Okay, sure, why not? So we're going to have the greens for a fish. The greens are moss green, green ochre, and Putty Beige. I have to sharpen these guys. Okay, so we'll do a fishy. Sorry about the noise, but if I don't sharpen that, I'm not going to get very far. Okay, the other two are all right. So we always start with the moss green. We'll do this little fishy here. And we'll put the moss green in down on this side and towards his tail. And a little around his little snouty area, little mouth. We'll see how that looks. We're going to go in with the Putty Beige and blend that in. Okay, then we will take in the green ochre. Darken this little guy up here. Okay, I have a little bit of that moss green up here also. I'm going to say this is his fin, although it kind of looks like one of those splashes, but well, whatever. We'll make it a fin. Blend this in just a little bit more here. Okay. Then we're going to give him a black eye here. Kind of go over his black lines there on his face here. Redefine those. Okay. It's an interesting little fish. I may change up the face in some of these. Something more like that. I thought I had a white pencil out here. There it is. Okay. Fishies. I think I'll do another one. This little guy over here. Moss green, right? Yep. Yeah, I'm going to lighten him up a little bit up there. Like that a little better. And the putty. Green ochre. Add a little white in up here. Okay, so we'll get the eraser and lighten him up here. You gotta remember, I don't ever plan out these pages, so if I make a little change, I just use the eraser. That's the fun thing about coloring. If you don't like what you did, you can always bring it down a little bit, change it up. We'll give him a little black eye too, just so you can see what he looks like when he's done. Just gonna color the whole thing in, and we'll add a little dot in there. And if you want to go over these lines, you can. The Putty Beige does kind of go over all those lines. I usually do that with a black pencil, but since I had the marker out for his eye, that's what I did. And if you want, you can also go in there with a little black and define this little line right here. Darken that up just a little bit. And darken his under tummy a little bit more. Anywhere you have a shadow, we can darken him up too. If you didn't want to use black, you could use Payne's Gray or a brown to do that with. I'm using black because I can use black and white in this page. Okay, so those are fishies. That's how all the fishies will be done, even that little fishy tail. You can also put the black in just on the line down here and bring it up into the indigo. Just adds a little bit more to that color. Okay. So I've got all the fish are going to be done like that. We'll get a starfish done. The big fish up at the top will be done just a little bit different, the one she's holding, because it's a special fish. It's a lot bigger. Gotta find I've taken those colors out. Use on another page. We got the raspberry. Got the light peach, but I'm not finding the black raspberry. Yep, it's tiny. I think that's it, or is that something else? I'll have to check. Okay. I'm going to take out the black grape and the great lavender and do something in purple too while we're here. Alright, just get that out of the way. Black grape, Parma Violet, and great lavender, and we will do, okay, we have a lot of, I'll just do those in purple. Let's see, the stars. So we'll go in with the grape. See how this works. Yeah, this might not be my best idea. So I want them to be able to be seen. There we go. If we lighten that up. It's a little mushy. Let's see. Get the green off the eraser so I don't have green going in purple. I'm going to take some of that out on one side. Try to do that just a bit better. Okay, on this side we'll do the dark. And then on this side we'll do the light. Well, these are pretty small. Maybe I'll just use those two colors. And we'll try this one. Do the light. Come in with the dark. And then in with the Parma Violet. Mix the two up. Yeah, I like that better. We'll fix that one as I started. And I'll take out the little center piece. Lighten that up just a bit more here. Okay. So light, dark, medium. So out of the hundreds of little stars here, that's how they'll be done. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry. Hoping you can. Okay, so the stars will be done that way. The seashells we have a few of. I'm hoping this is the dark black raspberry here. Raspberry. And then the light peach. How many of these do we have? Only two? Well, that'll be quick. Black raspberry. Raspberry. And the light peach. So we only have two of those. I'm probably missing something somewhere, I don't know. But, okay, so far this is what we've got. And I'm going to pause it now, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up all the fish and do the blue of the skirt and the little stars. And I will be back. Okay, guys, you can tell we finished the water skirt here, and I went ahead and painted the background in black, painting over all the stars and all the little dots that are in here because I'm going to be putting down my own. So what we're going to do is work on her. We're going to do her shirt first, and I'm going to do it following up in the blues. Hopefully my tiny little blue is getting really small. I looked around because I have two sets of Prismacolor and I cannot find the larger one of these, so it's got to be somewhere around on my desk. Hopefully I will have enough in there, or left in the pencil, that I can finish her top here. Or I might have to switch to another blue. Okay, so this is Indigo, and we're just putting it down here. Kind of dark. We're probably going to do this in black. Tiny little spot right there. Okay, so just get the blue coming up. Most of her defining features are underneath the fish, so we're just going to go in with the indigo on this side. And lighten it up in the center, and it looks like I missed a piece of black there, so we're going to have to do that. I'm going to go up on the sleeves, and then down on the sleeves on this side. And then there's a sleeve behind the fishy. Some more back there. Okay, that's black, and we'll bring in a little bit of this. And down from the, yeah, she doesn't have a neckline up there either, so. Dark on the edges, and then lighten up as you bring it in, but don't have much there to do that with. Coming in with the blue slate, going over it, bringing it out to the edge. Just like we did with the water down below. I'll try to bring this in just a little bit more, because I really don't have much left of this pencil. Okay, and then we'll get the center. Let's blend that with a white. There we go. I get a little more of the blue over here on this side. So this is the slate blue. Just kind of gonna go over it a little bit more. Get it up there towards the fish a little bit better. Okay. Go back in with the indigo here. Putting a lot of pressure on it to get it dark in here. Then lighten the pressure when you're on the lighter colors. bring in this blue a little bit and blend that just a bit better there. Okay, that's good. We're going to do the little fishy. We're going to do him in the greens. And then we'll probably bring in a little bit of, because I need to bring up some purple and pink. And depending on where I put the other two colors, that's what we're going to figure out here. So we've got the moss green first. Just see where everything is here in between your fingers. Your bracelet. Okay. Interesting looking fishy. I'll try my best. So just to let you know, the skirt part down here on the water slash skirt ended up taking about 2.5 hours. So if you're following along and doing that, take a couple breaks. That took a little longer than I thought it would. We are going in with the, what is this? The green ochre. I know what it is. I just had to read it. Okay, we're going to bring in the Putty Beige here. Okay, go back over it with the moss green. And the green ochre. Put some of this in the tail. We're going to go on these areas. Moss green. And then we'll bring in the Putty Beige. Okay, I'm going to bring in some of the purple. Start up here, and this is the black grape. Parma Violet. And the gray lavender. And do the same thing with the tail. Parma Violet. And the gray lavender. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the fins up at the top. Turn the book a little bit. Rethinking that, maybe I want to do the coming up this way. So I'll put the dark down in here. And then the Parma Violet in. And gray lavender. Just darken up the darker spot again. And we're going to do that on these little ribs down here. Okay. And we'll do that on the eyes too. Just darken it up on this side. And then the lightest part over here. Center will be black. Okay, we got some white acrylic paint. Get it out of the container here. It's just a dry piece, we don't want that. So I just stick it on a pad. This is a plastic sheet I got from the dollar store. I'm gonna pick up one of these. This is called a McGill's 1mm, 5mm. These are to make flower petals curl. So if you take it and you put it on a pad and you push down on the paper bends. That's what this particular set was for. You can get these to do fingernails with and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to dip that. I don't know if you can see that. Dip that in the... and it makes a perfect little dot. And that's what I'm going to use here to make these dots. You usually get about 3 dots out with one application. So the first one you want to go down really lightly with, because it's got more paint. We're just going to go around. Yeah, try not, I want to get them all more or less the same size. When I painted over, I kind of left where the circles were, and there were some stars up here, so we're just going to fudge it. Going all the way around. Get one off center, just go back and do it again. Okay, so those go all the way around. Well, we have it here. I'm going to do the same thing with these little splashes. We're going to put a little dot on the end and kind of pull it down into the curl there. Take it with the other end and draw it right in. It's kind of messy, but and you can do that with these little tiny dots that are down here too. Just don't put so much paint on it. Might need a smaller one. Don't know if I have I have a smaller one here. This one is a 2mm on this end. So we're just going to go in and put the dots on where they were on the page. And that'll take some time, but we're going to do that on all of those. Put it in the center of the starfishes too. Anyway, you get the hint here. I'll just keep doing that. And I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to add white splatters into the background here. So I just take the rest of the white paint that I did this stuff down here with, add a tiny bit of water, use a long bristled brush, and just kind of mix it in, and then take it from a distance up and tap on the brush, kind of moving it in different directions. We'll put some down in here too, add some extra tiny dots. I have not reloaded the brush, I'm just using what's on here, tapping it. Then you get those tiny little ones too. Put a little bit more on and get down in here on her dress, i.e. the water. A little bit on the fishies. So they're splashing. They can have some little bubbles on them too. Just a few more. Then we have a sky full of stars. Okay. Next, we're just going to put some stickles down. Try not to get into any of the wet paint that you have down here. And I'm going to be putting it, hopefully it comes out easy. Yep, okay. And the gem here. The little ones that come down. The ones that go crossed and up. Her earrings. Her bracelet. You can put this anywhere you want a little glitter. I'm going to put it on her belt area here. Or the separation between her skirt and the water. We're going to put it up in the moon on these white separations here. Bring it all the way down. I'm going to put it in between every one of these dots. So we're just going to add a dot of that. All the way around. And then if you want, you can put it in the center of every starfish down here, right on the little white dot that we put down. You can add them in the sparkles or the splashes if you like. You can just put them right on there and make those splashes stand out a little bit more. That'll look good. So wherever you want a little bit of glitter to be, you can put it on there. And what I will do is take a picture of this after it's all dry and finished and put it at the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate you subscribing and liking my videos. If you haven't already, you can ring the little bell for notifications. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful day and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye now.